Hello. Welcome. Come and share my campfire. Thousands of years, human beings have been sitting around campfires telling stories. In fact, evolutionary psychologists, which is evolutionary psychology, is the meshing of evolutionary biology and cognitive psychology. Evolutionary psychologists believe that storytelling has become a hardwired cognitive device in our brain which evolved through Darwinian evolution, through sexual and natural selection, so that those who were better at telling stories and those who were better at taking in that knowledge and retaining the information from stories were better equipped to survive and to pass on their genes. So therefore humans are natural storytellers. Homo narrator, if you like. The question is, has new digital technology changed this? Has there been an ontological shift in how we tell stories? And what has that done to our brain? I don't think there's been a great shift. I think the three classic elements of storytelling, conflict, character, and plot, are all still essentially the same. What has changed is the means we have to produce stories and to share those stories with other humans around the planet. Instead of you having to be here in front of this fire with me now, you can be anywhere in the world and share my story. So, I'll tell you a story now. I have that. Yeah. Once upon a time, on a digital device far, far away, there lived a mature-aged yeoman called Mike, who had grown up in an analogue world. That's the character, huh? In the old world, it was difficult for an average yeoman to study if he lived a long way from Castle Academia. Mike made the decision to return to study so he could equip himself with the Sword of Knowledge. The Sword of Knowledge. The sword has special powers. With it, he could slay the fearsome beast of ignorance. There's the conflict part. The beast of ignorance. Shoot and cut him with no brains. In order to gain the Sword of Knowledge, he had first to pass the test devised by Roland, the Wizard of Ass. That's A-double-S. In this test, Mike had to cross the legendary bridge of ICT. That's the plot part of where we have our story. Here comes the interactive bit. Does he pass the test and get the Sword of Knowledge? Only you can answer this question. I'll be waiting here by my campfire for you to return and give me your answer. Here, by the way. Here is our campfire.